Hey guys, it's me Lexi from ItsAllAboutTheRamen blog. I'm kind of excited for this video because I got this picture on Facebook. I don't know if you can see it on my phone, but it says, and if you were following me on my Facebook page or Twitter, you would know, but it says, choose 3 to watch for the rest of your life, and the list is Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, all of the series and movies, Game of Thrones, the current Marvel Universe movies, Doctor Who, new and old, Firefly and Serenity, The Walking Dead, Kevin Smith movies, Batman the Animated Series, Sherlock Holmes, all series and movies, and Indiana Jones. And the 3 I picked, if you don't know the answers already, I pick Star Wars, Star Trek, and Indiana Jones. And the reason being is because Star Wars is freaking awesome. If you want to see what my little wallpaper is on my phone, it's Princess Leia as pinup because she's badass. Also, like, sorry, the sun decided to come out and now it's making my camera be all weird. I grew up on Star Wars since I was little. I had a R2-D2 doll that squeaked. Han Solo is freaking hot and a badass. I don't know. It's just Star Wars. It's like how you would imagine a space adventure would be. Like, you can't top it. Anyone that tries, like, you just can't. But I mean, it's a fantasy adventure where, I mean, you can just wish that you can have that much coolness with, like, a Death Star and, you know, fight in space with, like, you know, the fighters. My favorite thing in Star Wars are the AT-ATs because they kind of look like big dogs. My brother a long time ago actually gave me a Lego figurine. I still have it. It's upstairs in the bathroom because it guards my toothbrushes. But yeah, he gave me an AT-AT for his, like, it was his birthday present, and he gave it to me because he had, like, all these other Lego Star Wars figurines. Can't go wrong with Chewbacca because, come on, who doesn't like a big walking furry dog thing? I can't imitate his voice. I'm not even gonna try. That would be very embarrassing. Star Trek, and we've already come to this conclusion, and my friend already told me that I'm a Trekkie. But the reason why I also choose Star Trek is because Star Trek is a little bit more logical. I haven't watched any of the older ones too much, except for, like, the older movies, but I have to go with Next Generation as, like, my most favoriteest series. When I was younger, it kind of freaked me out. Well, Data kind of freaked me out a little more because I didn't understand that he was a robot at the time. Hold on, my computer's being stupid. Trying to do a tune-up in the middle of my video. But yeah, I didn't understand that Data was a robot, and when he was fighting his evil twin, I can't remember the name at the moment, when he was fighting, in that episode when he was fighting him, like, that episode scared me because I didn't realize it was his twin. I thought it was him, so when he was being really weird and creepy, it really freaked me out. So for the longest time I didn't watch Star Trek until I actually got older, like probably in the past like 2 or 3 years. But I love Captain Picard. He's just awesome, and I'm pretty sure I've told you guys a million times how much in love I am with Commander Riker, because he's just so hot with his beard, and he's just like the ultimate badass, and he's just like a smooth talker, and yeah. But what else? I mean, Star Trek is, like, all about exploration, and I don't know, as much as I love Star Wars, and I know I'm coming off as a Trekkie, it's just Star Trek is more believable, like going to other planets and other parts of the galaxy and helping people, and you never know, the Borg could be out there. Resistance is futile, and that would really suck. I don't want to be a Borg. Indiana Jones again, Harrison Ford, and you can't just beat Indiana Jones. Like, Indiana Jones is just so awesome, and again, he's another badass, and I wouldn't. I would be like the girl in the first one, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I would be my self-rescuing princess because I would not want to be a damsel in distress. Raiders of the Lost Ark is my most favorite Indiana Jones movie, like, ever, because it's, like, super awesome. Crystal Skull was okay. A lot of people said that it sucked, but, like, I thought it was okay. Mostly because they kept true, and I'm glad they brought Marion back. I just thought it was kind of weird that they had Shia LaBeouf in it, but he does look a little bit like the combo of them, so I can understand why. Temple of Doom, Kalima. That's my mom's favorite. It's okay. The little boy is pretty cool in that movie. But Indiana Jones, he's the most ultimate badass. Like, nothing phases him. Like, the only thing he's afraid of is snakes, but even then he prevails, and he just doesn't give a fuck about anything. He's there to explore. He's like the most badass archaeologist ever. I'm probably just rambling on and it doesn't make sense, or I don't know. My video's being dumb again. Or camera. This time my cat decided to go in the window and mess up the lighting. Thanks a lot. But yeah, I mean, those are my personal opinions. You can tell me yours. I'll write down the list below. As you can see, I have nothing really much else to talk about. Yes, I just babbled in this video, and I don't care. I'm not gonna edit it out. I'm just whatever. Let's see. I have a raid tonight. I'm actually excited, but I also have my doubts because my DPS is kind of low-ish. Well, not really. It's just I'm still working on stuff. What else? I don't know. I was just more excited that I had this little, like, meme thing I found on Facebook to talk about. Because, I mean, I don't know. I feel it's more relatable, and it's actually a good topic. It's like 3 movies or 3 genres of whatever for the rest of your life. And if you can just, I don't know, like, at least I wouldn't be bored with that, because with all the Star Treks and all the movies, like Star Wars would be fun. Like, I like the older series. As obviously, if you can tell that I talked about, like, the older movies more than I did the newer ones. The newer ones are okay, but I grew up on the old ones, and I have, like, the way I watch them is backwards. I watch the old ones first and then the new ones, and people can agree or disagree with me, but I don't care. It's my opinion, this is my video. With Star Trek, you would never get bored either, because you have all the older series and all the movies and the newer series. And with Indiana Jones, like, you wouldn't get bored of that either, because it's just something different from all the space stuff. So, I don't know, I feel like I gave myself a good variety. I don't know, let me know what your 3 things you would pick. I'll write the list down below, and I'll also put it on my blog. Nothing else in particular that's new. I'm not very festive today or this year. Like, my house is totally not festive. It's kind of gross and dirty. But it's because I'm not going to be here, so I don't feel the reason to decorate if I'm not going to be here. Also, don't want my cat to injure herself since she's going to be here alone while I am away. I don't know. Oh, there was an earthquake very early this morning at like 2:45 in the morning. Woke me up. It was more up north, closer to LA, but it was like off the coast, like in the water. So, like, I don't think anyone got hurt, at least I hope not. I haven't heard anything about injuries or stores, having merchandise broken or anything, but and where I felt it, since we're kind of on the coast, because LA is up here, I'm down here in San Diego, Coronado. It felt at least like a 4.5 or 4.5 to a 5. So it was a decent earthquake. I mean, I've been hoping for an earthquake for a long time. No, I don't believe it's going to be a sign of the end of the world. I just think it's a normal earthquake. But we had rain yesterday and an earthquake, so I'm stoked. Everything worked out in my favor. Because California is boring. I don't care what anyone says. It's very, very, very boring. So whenever it rains or an earthquake happens, I get excited. So yeah, it woke me up. The bed was like shaking. It just felt so weird. It just felt like it's just like like that's the best way I could describe it. Like if you're laying flat on the bed, like imagine my hands are the bed. Imagine it just going like this, but you're like laying flat on it. So like kind of like a whirling motion. That's like the best way I can describe what it felt like last night. But at least it wasn't anything big, and I'm hoping that no one got injured. But like I said, I haven't heard anything, so no news is good news, is how I take it. But since in the next couple of weeks is going to be holidays, next Friday I'm not going to be making a video, but I will try to do it earlier in the week, if I'm not too busy. But if I don't see you then, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'm pretty sure I'll see you before the New Year. Don't worry, next Friday is not the end of the world. It's just gonna be a normal Friday. So, I wish you all luck, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye!